So good afternoon and welcome back to Universal Studios Florida here at Universal Orlando Resort. Came on over today for a couple things. One, we have a new announcement house. I know it's been a few weeks, but we have a new house that's been announced for Halloween Horror Nights this year. And secondly, let's kind of check out, see what kind of the early summer crowds are starting to look like, because this is June 3rd. Starting to enter in a lot of the summer vacation times. A lot of the local schools here in Florida are out, so you get people starting to come in, but you'll start getting some of those outside of the state schools are starting to get out, so people are starting to come down for their summer vacations. However, I think I'm gonna have to do this very quick or go to the lounge, because like always, I find the best times to come out to Universal, and I left my umbrella in the car. So let's just head on in. Let's go talk about this brand new Halloween Horror Nights house, which I think is going to be an awesome one, and just check out some of the crowds. However, it doesn't look like a huge storm because it looks like right behind it is just a little bit of rain. So I think it'll be okay today. Now, may put the damper on like actually what are the wait times looking like, because people may leave, but let's just keep on going on in. As one would always say, it's better to go to a park on a wet day than to be at work, which I believe is the truth. One of the things I do need to do is I do need to check out the Today Cafe. We've been in there before now. I don't know if I've actually recorded any in there or what it looks like or like the menu, but I need to take y'all in there at some point today to show y'all at least the Today Cafe and like the menu that it offers. But we are going to come up here. I do want to check out Minion Mayhem. Now, something did come out about Minion Mayhem saying they are going to be taking away the 3D glasses aspect of it and making it a 4K screen that you'll be able to see, so you will not need glasses for this. So it won't be a 4D ride anymore, and more of a 4K simulator experience. So right now the wait for Despicable Me Minion Mayhem is 55 minutes. Not too bad for Minion Mayhem. And Shrek 4D is 20 minutes. So first couple rides come up to about an hour and a half if you want to do both. So I'm actually going to head down this way by the Today Cafe. I think I'm going to try to go to the annual pass holder lounge, which is still actually open still. So if you're an annual pass holder and you haven't been in some time, it is still open. But I do like the look of this it's nice and small, very simple. There's an outdoor seating area, which looks pretty nice. So we're just going to keep going on down here towards the Hollywood area and head towards the lounge. One of the fun things about Universal I love is their characters that they have. One of the famous ones that walks around is Beetlejuice. Out here, he was the Scooby and the gang was out here meeting, and he got in line, was yelling at the team member. He wanted to meet them, so he's an awesome character to meet because he's very it's very interactive. So I went into the annual pass holder lounge and I got my button for this month. I've actually missed the last two. One of them was for Islands of Adventure and the fact that it's celebrating 20 years. And the other one was for The Mummy, where it's like all about his coffee. If he has coffee, the interview would have gone a lot better. But this one is the Green Man, and if you read on the back, it tells you a symbol for those like Hagrid who respect nature and of all of its magical creatures, because this is celebrating the opening of Hagrid's magical creature motorbike adventure, coming out June 13th, less than about 10 days away. Whoa, what's going on over here? Playing the Jaws theme song and using some of the water feature. what that was all about, but that was pretty cool. Hold on a second. But as that was going on, don't know if that's right on top of us. It looks like it's not here yet, but that looks like just nothing but rain right now. But that was really cool. I like that. I really enjoy Universal's new water show out here. It really is super nice. It's a fun little thing they do at night. I think it's one of the coolest shows they've done outside like the Hogwarts Castle show. So, oh, I may have to go find a hiding spot for a few minutes. But as we walk over there, let's talk about the HHN announcement. So one of the things, as we all know, Universal really started out with the classic monster movies, like Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Beetlejuice, stuff like that. And Universal's always had a close tie to that. Almost every year in Universal Studios Hollywood, they have a original monsters house. So it has all those original monsters. Well, for Universal's Halloween Horror Nights this year, we are going to be getting a classic monsters house as well, which will incorporate some of the classic monsters. So like I said, Dracula, Frankenstein's Bride of Frankenstein, the Thing from the Black Lagoon, maybe even Beetlejuice, stuff like that. So I don't know if Beetlejuice be in it, but I think that's really cool, and I'm really excited about that because that just means Universal's trying to kind of go back to their ways of what made Universal Universal, which is the classic monster movies. So really excited for that. We have now 3 confirmed houses: Stranger Things, the other one I talked about, I can't remember the name of it now, and the classic monster one. So definitely really exciting. So after we kind of talked about the new the classic monster house, we're gonna come down and kind of look at all the, look at the crowd levels at some of the waits and some of the wait times to see how busy is it for this early part of the summer season here at Universal. I do think ET, probably the most it would be, and I'm guessing today is gonna be 25-30 minutes. And it's so funny, if you are like me and you know your theme park history, you do know E.T.'s Adventure is still the original, is one of the last remaining opening day attractions for Universal Studios Florida. Well, honestly, not too bad. E.T.'s Adventure is only about 15 minutes. And looks like there's absolutely no line, so it's just pretty much a walk-in, so that's a good sign. Still love E.T. I think E.T. was one of the few rides that I didn't ride until I started coming with Allie, and I love it. So let's head up towards Men in Black, see what Men in Black's wait time is, and then we'll go to Diagon Alley from there. So definitely a little bit busier through Springfield. Now it is 1:30, so we are starting to get into that, like, getting some of the lunch rush. So you're getting a lot of people here at Krusty Burger, Moe's, stuff like that. So a little bit busy through this area for sure, and especially with it as hot as it is right now, everyone's trying to find some sort of shade to hang out in for a little bit. But yeah, definitely you can definitely I did find all the crowds. I do think Diagon Alley is just going to be just as busy or even busier. Looks like the Simpsons ride is 15 minutes as well. It looks like the main entrance area is reopened. Because I remember the time I came once, it was closed and they had them entering over to the side by the exit. So not too bad. It feels a lot busier right now than it is. But like I've said before, as we enter summertime, you usually get more of the more efficient time. And plus we're midday, so you have everything's running at full capacity, and they've not just opened or they're not getting ready to close. Coming up to one of our favorite rides that me and I like to do almost every time we come, Men in Black Alien Attack, and it is posting a very high 40 minutes. Now this kind of the thing is that it's a kind of a fun inside shooter game, so it doesn't help with that. So we're gonna keep, ooh, there's a nice cool breeze. Looks like that storm that was rolling through, it's gonna miss us just barely, but it did bring in a nice cool breeze. So let's head into Diagon Alley now, since now there's no threat of rain. All right, heading into London, we're gonna go through the wall right here and head into Diagon Alley and see what kind of the crowd levels look like in here, because it's still early summer, so shouldn't be too bad yet. Shouldn't be too bad quite yet, but I do think it will be on the busier side. So yeah, walking right now, it is kind of busy, but this is kind of the norm, I feel like, for Diagon Alley middle of the day. But as you can see, one of the craziest themes areas in anywhere I've been. So amazing. All right, and then coming up right here to Harry Potter and Escapes from Gringotts, the crazy little ride that's here. One of the most immersive rides I've ever been on too. About 55 minutes. But I still don't quite get what's going on with the locker situation here. It seems like the locker situation is just getting worse and worse every day. Even days like you come in and it's like a 10-minute wait. This is a long ass wait for the locker, so I'm never really a big fan of that. So for 55 minutes, about what I thought it would be at. So I think I'm going to go down through Nocturne Alley to kind of get through this area. Plus, Nocturne Alley, it's very dark and cold and quiet. I don't know how quiet it's going to be, but I'm going to make my way through the Nocturne Alley area. Hopefully get out of the big crowds that are going on over here. It's just insane that this was built and it's so dark in here. Like, it's so hard to film in this area, but like, it's so cool. There's 3 other little like interactive wand areas. You have the big one here, you have the shrunken heads, there's a little fireplace back behind it, and then you have this one. So, but if you want a quick way out of the land, this is back to like the main area and get away from everything. This is the easiest way to get out of here, because this puts me right back where I came in. So yeah, definitely gonna say if you want to come into Wizarding World early in the morning, late at night, usually your best bet, because people will just be getting here about noon. Everyone will be here, and it's also the busiest part of the day usually. Then as we come up right into here, I actually want to stop and see. So they still have a virtual line available for Supercharged. I think Supercharged is going to be like a 25-minute wait, 30-minute wait for Fast and Furious Supercharged. So yeah, definitely a little on the busier side. Like I said, looks like they do have virtual line available. You can also get virtual line on the app as well. But also doesn't help me. I think I was looking at wait times over at Island Adventure because I kind of wanted to show some of the wait times over there, but I think there was a small storm that came through that's now shutting down all the outdoor attractions, because it showed like Flight of the Hippogriffs down, Incredible Hulk's down, Jurassic Park River Adventure is down, a few other rides are down, and I'm guessing it's for weather. Usually they'll say for weather, but I think that's only if it's like going to be a long weather delay. So, but I guess we'll come over here towards the New York area, check out, see what the Mummy wait time looks like, and then we'll stop and look at Rip Ride. I think we'll head out from there. So it looks like Revenge of the Mummy only has a 20-minute wait, which isn't too bad. Now, if they're loading both it would understand, because it has a dual loading area and a dual unloading area, which means they can load and unload, be loading and unloading up to 4 trains at once. And 4 trains usually has, I want to say, 16 people in each train. So that's a lot of people moving through that one little area. So that's usually kind of a good sign. Plus, I know Revenge can hold a lot of trains on the track. But also does look like, actually looks like Rip Ride's down as well for weather. So this will be kind of a testament to that, like Islands of Adventure, mostly outdoor attractions. Well, on days that it rains and storms, all the rides will go down. Universal is good for the days that it's going to be raining, because they have a lot of indoor stuff. So I guess maybe this is a sign I probably should maybe make my way out of the park and call it a day before this storm comes back around, I guess. So maybe on my next trip I'll stop into the Today Cafe and check it out. Maybe like, because I know they do have a morning option, but they also have a like lunch option. So I will have to come back and come to see that. I did want to see it today, but I am trying to beat whatever little storm that's coming in out, because I apparently, instead of just being prepared all the time, I should have had my umbrella with me all the time, but I am not very prepared. So don't be like me and be prepared. So I am going to go ahead and call it a day from Universal Orlando before this storm. It doesn't look like it's quite here yet. It's probably moving this way, but I'm going to get out of here. But it's really cool to hear about this new classic monster house that's coming to Halloween Horror Nights this year. Really excited about that. We got 3 of the houses of the 10. Still haven't got any scare zones yet, and don't know what the live music or live feature thing is, and I'm really hoping it's Academy of Villains again, because Academy of Villains is awesome. And then it's kind of also the early summer crowd levels. Kind of busy, not super busy quite yet, but I would suspect as coming weeks come, it's gonna get real busy here at Universal. So, but with all that being said, I do head out from a very fun day here at Universal Orlando Resort. I will see y'all next time.